Yo, what's good, dog? It's your boy, it's your homie. I'm all of that. You feel me? We got the Red Clay Strays rhyming. God does 8424. I definitely want to get a shout out because this is a live video reaction to Beth Boylan for recording this. Definitely appreciate it. I definitely want to tap into some more live performances. Of course. With all that being said, man, it's your boy Poetic Lamar. I really ain't got nothing else to say. Let's get to the reaction. You need, y'all know we love the Red Clay Strays over here. You feel me?
Us too. You guys have been a wonderful audience tonight.
So this what he ended his set on?
Well, we're gonna play y'all one more song about God if you don't mind.
Hey, yes sir.
This song come around. Drew wrote it in 2020, back when we were trying to figure out how to make this thing work, how we're going to keep it going. Yeah. We were kind of labeled non-essential, so we started driving for Uber and delivering food and cutting down tree limbs.
Hey man, I think we was all just going through the motions during 2020, man. It was a year to be had for sure. Well, a year to be remembered for sure.
Just making money, trying to scrape by.
Yeah.
And that's when Drew wrote Drowning too, and Matthew wrote I'm Still Fine, and this song, God Does. That's when it came along. And it really helped us. You know, we never thought about quitting or anything like that. We didn't know what was going to happen, but we knew who held the future, and took a lot of praying and having faith, and this song came along during that time. Some days waking up for me alone starts its roll. Sometimes I don't have the strength to go on anymore, but I know that God does. I know that God does. Some days the devil makes my heart to see if I'm right. And a lot of times it feels like I just can't do right, but I know that God does. I know that God does.
Man, that's one thing about it, bro. Faith bridges so many gaps. You understand what I'm saying? It fills so many things that are missing. And I'm a person of, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, but I'm also a firm believer, believe in whatever brings you peace and happiness, right? And like, you know, I'm not one that's going to force my religion on other people, even though I feel strongly about my God and my Jesus, amen. But I'm still not going to look at you differently because you don't. You know, like, it's not my place to judge. It's not my place to cast doubt or anything like that. That's just not my place. But if you come to me and you want to know, and I'll tell you the things that God has done for me and how amazing he is in my life, and the relationship that me and God has is going to be different than a relationship that you and God would have, right? I say all that to say is that we all walk our own road with faith and religion, and it's always it's an important piece of foundation that must be established to me in order to live what I deem to be a fulfilled life. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's just me. So you know.
Patience with me. I don't have what it takes to go back down again, but I know God does.
Come on now.
'Cause I know God does. The rain just keeps pouring. I can't see the road.
Hmm.
And even with a map sometimes, I don't know where to go. I
Woo.
know that God does.
Amen.
I know God does.
I'm telling you, man. Like, and man, it's so crazy. My mom was supposed to have surgery to remove a tumor on her thyroid or something of that nature. They had to go in and remove a tumor, and as they were going in to sedate her to perform the surgery, her lung collapsed, and I get a call. I'm at work, and just tell you how funny things play out. The day prior, I had forgot that she was supposed to have the surgery. I knew that she was having the surgery. I just forgot when and all that. The day prior to that, I had went to Waffle House. I met Jackson at Waffle House. Shout out to Jackson. Um, and I went after I left Waffle House. Like just something about it. Like I'm like, man, I want to call and talk to my mama, like, and just like hear her and just tell her about what happened, my experience, and just running with my mom real quick. And I call her, and we were talking, and I was like, "What? That's so crazy. God must have wanted me to call you. Like it is so like, because I would have not have known that she was even going to have surgery if I didn't make that call, because I had completely forgot about the date, and I was like, just mom, and I was like, well, I love you. I pray you have amazing surgery. Blah 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 blah. And then the next day come, and I'm just like, I get that call, and it hits me, and it was like, what if I never called my mom to have that last conversation? When was our last conversation and how did it end? You know what I'm saying? And it really just puts so many things in perspective. And like, and I know this, man. And I know this. And we're all human, and so we all fall short. But I'm like, I just want to be so much more aware of being present in the moments that really matter. And I say that because, like, everybody has a life, everybody has things going on, they have things going on, but we have to make time for the things that matter to us, right? Because you never know when we won't have the opportunity to do that. And I was just like, I was. I was a wreck at work. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just I couldn't focus, and my sister was laying the information the best that she could. Obviously, she's in a like she's very like stressed and worried, and it's a lot of different emotions going on, just period. And it was really at the point that I was like, okay, how do I get home? Because there's a lot going on. I don't know what's going on with my mom. They say she's fully sedated. She's on a ventilator because the lung collapsed. She wasn't. She's not able to bring on. They're trying to release. Like, it's just a lot going on, and the information is just not flowing the way that I needed to flow to me for me to have the understanding to where I can have a sense of peace. You know what I'm saying? Like just peace about the situation. Like, okay, I know that she's good. I know that she's okay. I needed a certain level of understanding, and I wasn't getting that. So I'm like, okay, I need to be there. All right, especially if something was happening, I need to be there. Um, Short story long story short, my sister called me back probably about 20, 30 minutes later. and the doctor's in the room now. I'm able to ask my questions, and that relief kind of like lifts. I get a sense of relief, and that worry kind of like evades or evaporates, right? But it just really puts so many things into perspective for me because I'm like, if I would have lost my mom, man, I would just get like so emotional just thinking about it, and I'm just like, my mom is like literally one of my only friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I may live 7 hours away, but it's never been a moment in my life to where I could not call and rely on my mom for emotional support or just to be there. You know what I'm saying? Never. And I give her her credit. She has always been there, to emotionally support me. Now, other situations, I'm like, I, mom, dad is being mean. Why won't you say anything? You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But it's one of those situations where it's just like, my relationship with my mom is to me is one of the closest relationship outside of God and my kids that I have, and the role that she has in my life and the place that she has in my life is very important. I wouldn't know what I would do if I wouldn't be able to call and just hear her voice. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those type of situations. So it just really put a lot of things in perspective for me that I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, it really does. And I got a text from my sister a few moments ago that she's fully off the ventilator, thank God. She's breathing on her own. I'm going to call and check in probably in a little bit once I'm done with all these reactions. Hopefully she's awake and, cognitive of what's going on and what happened so that, we just have a conversation, check in on her, and just see how she's doing. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. Like, hug your people, bro. Hug your people. Hug your people for sure. Oh, and God heals and touches everything. So never give up. Always have faith.
She who makes me whole, shine through the darkness, cleaning out my soul. I'm fighting faith now. Am I standing when I open up my heart and let when I lie awake at night, I open myself and wonder if I'm good enough to be someone else, but I know that God does.
Come on.
I know God does.
Hey, come on, man, bro. Man, listening to this guy, man, always just give me a sense of peace, man, and like a sense of like just gratefulness. You know what I'm saying? Like their music to me is just so important to the world. You understand what I'm saying? Like to the world, their music is important, not just to America, but to the world, because their message is always a message of love, always a message of hope, a message of grace, a message of understanding. And I'll always be able to support someone like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, whether I can really understand the message or not, if it was somebody else, that doesn't really matter to me. As long as your message isn't negative and you trying to pour it to the world and put it to the world, and care for your neighbors and love your neighbors, and I'll always give my support. And but being able to really love their music and love their message, it just brings everything full circle for me, man. And I say all that to say, man, I really hope that you guys enjoy the reaction and the commentary. And if you did, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button to be notified for whenever I release new content, because you don't want to miss it. With all that being said, man, and it's the same as we always do. Stay humble, stay blessed, stay safe. If you don't do nothing else for us in 2025, man, you know what it is, nah? Hey, stay out the way. Hey, because life be life for everybody, you heard me? Hey, we got to give folks grace. Yeah, man, we got to give grace. Because we all got our own demons and our own battles that we got to face. Amen? Amen. Later, guys. Oh yeah, we locked in. You see me changing the setup. I'm working it out. I got a little sign getting ready to come in honor of hitting 10,000 subscribers. Ooh, that's when I'm gonna drop this video. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, this is the reaction that y'all getting, man. Really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you have, then we made it there. Hey man, later.